Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Miguna has come out to advise William Ruto when it comes to this bill, or rather budget bill of 2023. This comes after there is a conversation when it comes to the budget bill of Kenya Kwanza government, as it is expected to be tabled before the parliament. I want us to read whatever Miguna has come out to tell William Ruto and his Rigathi when it comes to this bill. Miguna is saying this: my unsolicited advice to Kenya Kwanza, President William Ruto and Deputy President Rigathi. Pull back, listen to Kenyans. Withdraw the Finance Bill 2023. Postpone the implementation of housing levy. Return to the drawing board. Hire new, independent and truthful advisors. Reshuffle your communications team. Hire 2 or 3 fresh faces. Don't rely on yes men and yes women. Do not be divisive. Don't argue with the people. Stop entrenching the perception that you are only hiring exclusively from 2 ethnic groups. Stop hiring and recycling incompetent failures and graft-riddled conmen. The reckless talk about 2 shareholders in a country of 50 million people is political suicide. Mwai Kibaki was elected with 68% of voters but was defeated in a referendum 2 years later. Conman Raila Odinga is gaining popularity because many of the senior government officials you have appointed are failing to engage Kenyans in a transparent, respectful, and an accountable manner. Urgently address the issues of high cost of living, corruption, and tribalism. We must stop the downward spiral and steady the ship. The time is now. That is whatever Miguna is saying. Ladies and gentlemen, we are having a fundraising to support a family here where the person is going to have a kidney transplant, and his name is Nurdin. And as he has went all the parameters and also all the requirements, we are requesting you for your support, and we are having a challenge of 100 Kenya shillings. Or even if you're willing to support the family with what you have, you can do. But again, in this channel, we are doing 100 Kenya shilling challenge so that we can support the family which is having a patient who is going to face off the kidney transplant. So if you're willing, the way I'm displaying the number below the screen, please you can contribute what you have so that we can support the family. Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to look at this tweet of Miguna. As far as we are concerned, for the first time, Miguna has come out to tell this Kenya Kwanza the real truth. This is nothing than truth. This is the truth we wanted. When you look at these main points that Miguna has come out to tell William Ruto and Rigathi, number 1, William Ruto must pull back. He must listen to the Kenyans. He must listen to Kenyans. This is not any issue of Raila Odinga. It is not any issue of politics. It is not issue of him being re-elected in 2027. Please, William Ruto, listen to the people. That is what Miguna is saying. The same thing Mutahi Ngunyi has said. The same thing PLO Lumumba has said. Please, William Ruto, pull back and listen to Kenyans. Number 2, Miguna has come out to say that William Ruto must come out to withdraw the finance bill of 2023. If he is not going to withdraw the finance bill, what Mutanguni said is going to be a very little repercussion to William Ruto's regime. Why? Mutanguni came out saying that William Ruto, in either way, he must lose the battle. Ipite isipite, he must lose this battle. So Miguna, for his stylish way of addressing William Ruto, he has come out to tell William Ruto, you must withdraw this finance bill 2023, or else you're going to face the consequence. Number 3, Miguna is saying to William Ruto that you must postpone the implementation of housing levy. That is whatever William Ruto, Miguna is saying. He must come out to postpone the implementation of the housing levy. This housing levy is going to destroy the reputation of the government. You cannot tell people that as long as you need the increment of the house levy 3% to all workers is a way of creating employment. Do you ask yourself, is this house levy for the first time in our ears? No. Uhuru Kenyatta had it, and he never came out doing the way William Ruto is doing it. Or rather, let me say, yes, William Ruto wants to do it the way Uhuru Kenyatta did it. But again, I want to ask you a simple question. During this housing agenda, we never had employment. As we speak now, people are still unemployed. So William Ruto cannot come out to convince us that this through this housing levy, now we are going to have employment. It is not true. Number 4, Miguna is telling William Ruto he must return to the drawing board. Things are not good. He must return to the drawing board. That is the fact. Another thing, he must come out to hire new, independent, truthful advisors. There are some advisors that are not truthful. Let us speak the truth. Let us call a spade a spade. That is it. Not all advisors are good for his government. He must come out to understand and hire new, independent, truthful advisors. Another thing, Miguna is saying that reshuffling the communications and team and hire 2 or 3 fresh faces in his team will make him also to actualize some issues that are so much important for Kenyans to hear from the government. Another thing, he has come out to say that William Ruto must not rely on yes men and yes women. You know, at times when you look at this government, a bigger percentage of the people who are in this government, they're just saying yes, 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 even if a vehicle is having a problem. It is the busy work for Rigathi Gachagua just to say, let's go, let's go. But the truthful facts is, things are not good in this vehicle. So he must not come out to rely 100% toward these men and women surrounding him. Or else, he's going to face the consequence. And the consequence is there to come. He must not be divisive. He must not be arguing with the people day in, day out. Because at the same time you're arguing with the people are very serious and they are learning lessons. You might not face it in a good way. And again, he must come out to stop entrenching the perception that you are only hiring exclusively from 2 ethnic tribes. That is Kikuyus and Kalenjins. That is whatever Miguna is telling William Ruto. He must also come out to stop hiring and recycling incompetent failures and graft-free people like Evans Kidero. Evans Kidero was the governor of Nairobi County. He vied for gubernatorial seat of Homa Bay. He lost it. He had cases in court. Still, William Ruto employs people who are so incompetent. They are being questioned in courts. People like Minthika Linturi were questioned in the courts. These are billionaires. People like Musalia Mudavadi are billionaires. People like Aisha Juma, they were being accused of killing, accused of corruption, CDF, misusing CDF funds. So those are the people that William Ruto has come out to understand. These people can perform better than even others. Something that again touched my heart when I heard what Miguna said is that Mwai Kibaki was elected with 68% votes, but was defeated in a referendum 2 years later. Is there any possibility of this again happening? Yes, there is a possibility, because the Azimio team is coming out to craft new things, ideas. William Ruto might face it. Then lastly, Miguna is saying that conman Raila Odinga is gaining popularity because many of the senior government officials you have appointed are failing to engage Kenyans in a transparent, respectful, and accountable manner. That is whatever is happening. So I don't think if these people will not respect and also follow the route and the path of the clarification that Miguna has come out, then you must stop the downward spiral and steady the ship. That is whatever Miguna is telling William Ruto. So the time is now. Ladies and gentlemen, what are thoughts? Please, we are having a fundraising to support a family here who is, his name is Nurdin, and is going to undergo the kidney transplant. And if you're willing to support the family, please, kindly you can support. We are having 100 Kenyan shillings challenge so that we can support the family. If you're willing, you can do so. If you're willing also to contribute more than 100 Kenyan shillings, you can do the way you want. Thank you so much. Bye-bye till you meet on another video.